Hey, hey.
Wow.
I turned up again. Hold on. I went back to the live version so I could hear the beat again. That was live. My bad. I'm selfish. What up, Mark? The East End favorite in the building. What's up, man?
Hey, bro. What's
What?
poppin' pimpin', bro?
What's happening? We
Look,
enjoying life, man. It's Tuesday night.
After 2 weeks of absences,
Two of them, man. 2 whole weeks.
we owe the people. We
do.
owe the people.
Ron C in the building. Shawty the building. Showtime, what up? Sorry, I'm excited, man.
We owe
Shout
them
out
an
my
explanation, Mr. Hammer. We owe them an explanation.
dogs.
Week one on me.
E-Dub, what up?
On me. What did I have to go on? Oh, birthday celebration. Birthday celebration happened to be the same day, exact same birthday. The dancing Rican, we had to have a birthday celebration.
We did that.
There was no DJ.
We shut it down over there.
That was week one.
It was good.
Week two.
Oh, yeah, that was me. That was me. I just got back from vacation. It was good. Had a blast. 7-day cruise. It was fun. Come on, man.
Not just a vacation, but a show-off vacation.
A cruise, man. Yeah. Look, we work hard. Yeah. DJs, we work hard. Make sure you enjoy your money.
And look, and they're popping in, bro. First and foremost, we apologize, but then not, because we got to get out. We got to get our thing on too.
We should have told you. Look, I'm all about transparency.
Really? We just told them.
We did just tell them. Listen to Mark. But me, y'all know where I'm at with it.
Listen.
Wizzy in the building. Look, enjoy your time, man.
You got to enjoy your time.
You got to enjoy your time. From DJs Talk to y'all.
Yeah. DJ, entertainers,
like
singers. You play the violin, you play the flute. Or if you just run down the street from time to time, you got to have your own time for yourself, bro.
You're a host, whatever you do, man. You're a promoter. Take time off. Y'all work hard. We get paid. I know we saving and doing the stuff, but go enjoy the world. You might even DJ over there. I might tell y'all that story later.
For shizzle.
What up, B. Riley in the building?
But some things never change, though. We do require check in. Let us know where you're coming from, where you're at. Throw your website, throw your Instagram up there, just so we know that you are what we call in the building.
Right. First of all, pay that cover charge. Just after 8 o'clock. You know what we need. It ain't monetary. We just need you to share the live. Share it with somebody you think will benefit from it. If they just want to kick it. If you know a DJ that doesn't know about DJs Talk yet, make sure they know. Y'all be here with us. We be here with y'all. Share the live. I pay my cover. Mark, you pay your cover?
I'm
about to check your Facebook. You pay your cover?
Oh, come on, bro. Already shared, bro.
I'm checking right now.
I'm playing with you. Playing with my emotions.
No, you be playing. I'm making sure.
Playing with my emotions, bro.
Even Mark got to pay.
Yeah, I do pay. Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Oh,
playing that intro. That intro so far.
You be playing. Oh, hold on.
Turn me down.
All right, there we go.
Thank you. Appreciate
Hey, what's up, people? Hey, look, let's break into it, bro. I'm gonna tell you, and we were talking because me and Hammer we be in the green room prior to the broadcast.
Facts.
And he was telling me about an awesome vacation that he had.
It was great.
It was great to get away, and I'm sitting here this past week that have been one of the most exhausting weeks going into the weekends that I've ever experienced as an entertainer or a DJ.
Tell them about it.
You know, it was rough, tough, and all that stuff. R.I.P. Heavy D.
Come on.
It was rough.
We gonna talk about it. We gotta talk about it last week.
Well, it was just what? Let me see.
We talked about last week events. We ain't done this in a while. Give us a second, y'all. We getting our bearings back.
And I don't even got it written down, but I can.
But you know,
I can
it's
recollect.
exhausting. He's like, well, I remember.
Well, of course, there was no DJ. Well, there was the party. Not the party. Hold on, Wednesday. What did I do Wednesday? I don't know if I did anything Wednesday, but Thursday. It started out Thursday.
Okay.
It was at South Beach on Thursday. Friday, it was.
Come on, there it is. I needed that today.
Friday. What did I do Friday? It was.
Hold on, you good?
Because it was Saturday. It was Ten Smoke. Friday was the.
What up, J Rock?
Where was I at Friday?
I don't know, man.
I was somewhere Friday.
I was just not here.
I got to go to my schedule. Saturday, it was the 757. Appreciate it, Brandon. Ooh. Friday, it was the Saturday was the 757. Okay. Sunday, it was another event. At the Lions Den,
and that's what I'm hearing. I'm looking.
Brandon's talking about the Father's Day. Oh, happy Father's Day!
Come on, man! Happy Father's Day!
All the fathers out there, not the baby daddies that ain't doing nothing. I'm talking about the real fathers. Oh yeah, Trevor's on Friday.
That's what it was. All right, rewind, back it up.
Take it back.
Hey, what was Friday,
dude? Trevor's on Friday was ridiculous. It was a vibe that was ridiculous. It was J-Backs. There was a van. We was bouncing back and forth. It wasn't the traditional. It wasn't that old van plays and the DJ
incorrect
plays.
In the building.
We was bouncing back and forth on the fly.
Word.
On the fly. So if you're looking at this, everything we did was that was two professionals.
Not planned.
On the fly.
Never worked before on that set.
First time.
Crazy. Wow.
That was the first time.
Chemistry.
It was definitely straight vibalicious chemistry that went on Friday.
Hashtag vibalicious.
You know, and it's coming back.
Word.
It's coming back in two phases. It's coming back to Trevor's is also coming back. We got a date in Uptown Alley soon, but I'll be posting that information. But how could I forget that? That was very vibalicious.
Look, I love new events, man. Vibalicious hashtags.
Then Saturday, it was
It's all good. You good, man.
And I just said it. Saturday, we vibed out. Sunday, it was the Father's Day thing at the Lions Den. Y'all know what it is. R&B Sunday. Me and my man DJ J Rock vibed out back and forth, had a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
And hopefully it will be the start of something that's upcoming new, and it will be, I ain't gonna say different, but it is different. You know, it's gonna be straight R&B, no trap.
Yeah,
we don't know the hours.
Sunday vibes, man.
Sunday vibes. There it is.
Brunch vibes, maybe with food, maybe with not. They got good food.
So, can you give us? Are you able to give us a recap on your last week? I know you was vacating and all that, but
it was a vacation, man.
Let us in, brother.
What you want? It was cool, man. Took a 7-day with one of my best friends and his family, so we went out here. The short version is some spots in Mexico, Costa Maya, Cozumel. Some beaches, man. Kicked it. You know, did the thing. Met the DJ on the cruise ship. That's probably the most important thing. Networked with the DJ on there. He's from South Africa. Said he was on his second contract. Just talking about how he wouldn't let him mix. He had to press play and fade out and how y'all do in the club. That stuff, right? So I convinced him to mix on the deck of the ship. So it turned out dope. It was cool. Got some good photos, good video. It was a good trip, man. I got to DJ a little bit. I was excited. It happened. Again, enjoy your money. We work really hard.
Mm-hmm.
We fight for what we want, money monetarily. We get what we want for the most part. Make sure you set some of that aside. Go see some stuff. Go take a vacation away from it all because it's important. Mental health is important. That's June, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
That's a fact.
Come on, man.
You heard it first.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
Shit messed up.
But yeah, it was good, man. They had a club on the ship, so got to check out a couple DJs throughout the nights.
What cruise line was it on?
This was MSC. Shout out MSC Cruise Lines. Like I said, 7-day. It was cool. It was dope, man. I don't know how many people look at contracts, on ships. There was a time back a little bit before COVID, I took a Carnival cruise. Was thinking about, getting on the ship and signing up to DJ on the ship. I met a DJ out there. Shout out DJ Scoop. He's from Atlanta, I believe, or somewhere down south. Excuse me, Scoop. But he been there for a while. He gets the DJ to get off every once in a while at the ports, check out some stuff. It's just cool, man. There's a lot of things you can do with DJing. Is ultimately what I'm saying.
Talk to him.
I mean, there's different lanes. Everything ain't got to be the bar, the club, or it don't got to all be weddings or private gigs. Like you can get on a cruise line and display your talents to a whole bunch of people.
Preach.
What up, Bino?
That's a good nugget, bro. Because I think I guess we ain't even got on course yet, but
nah, we chilling.
DJs in a whole think it's all inner city. It's all clubs, restaurants that are 15, 20 minutes away from you.
Facts.
Not. There are so many opportunities for entertainers, DJs. It's just unreal. I didn't even realize. Of course, I've been on a cruise before. I've seen a DJ. Wait a minute. I know somebody that had a contract that DJ'd on a cruise trip or a cruise ship. That's a whole different lane. Even though you're away from your peoples for a minute, but it's a contract. It's guaranteed money. It's fun, and it also a bunch of, but not just people that live over South Side and West End. You're meeting international people, and you never know who can be looking in on your talent while you're performing. You never know.
It's a lot of people. Again, it's just a lot of people. I mean, even getting off the ship and porting in like places in Mexico, them bars over there, they got DJs. I talked to some of them DJs. They over there on CDJs and SX3s. Like it's a thing. I ain't seen no Reigns or Rev 7s, but they rocking on whatever they got. Like, and that brings me to my next point before we get started. Get versatile on different equipment.
Damn, don't be talking to me, bro.
I like that. I mean, it's a challenge. Look.
Stop fussing at me, Chris.
I'm not fussing. I'm dropping gems. I feel good. We're back. We've been gone for 2 weeks, Mark.
You fussing at me,
We're just getting started.
That is one weakness that I have.
Hey.
I do not like DJing on other people's stuff if I'm not familiar with it.
I get that.
I should be. I take that back. I can.
Of course.
Don't like it.
It's comfort zone.
It's comfort zone.
That's it. It ain't nothing wrong or right with it. I'm just saying. I think that if we're not doing it, as a challenge to the DJ community and myself, let's get on some new equipment. Let's try stuff out. It used to be cool when like certain spots like Guitar Center have the stuff out. You could just try out equipment. but we ain't got that right now. Look, I'm sure. Hey, if you would, Mark, if you don't rock on other equipment, throw some stuff in the chat.
I want to know my right hand, bro.
I want to know.
This is the left hand, and this is the right hand.
Bro, I feel like he's banging on it. Look at you. Dang, careful. That's the rain, baby.
The cover.
Okay, I was concerned, man. It sounds like just the cover. Listen to it.
It does sound cover.
Yeah, careful. Bear with Mark, y'all. He over here.
But at least y'all know I take care of my stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
You should take care of my stuff.
That's a gem in itself right there.
Yeah.
You take care of your equipment.
Yeah.
Incorrect asked a question earlier. Do cruise contracts pay good? Mark, you got any background in that? I don't know specifically what people get paid.
It depends on what your pay good is.
Yeah.
It depends on what your pay versus the benefit. Because say, for instance, you're away from your family.
Of course.
So what is the value of what they can pay you to be away from your family for that extended period of time? You're on a cruise ship. You got to worry about your girl. She got to worry about you. Aww. You know, you on a cruise.
Experiences. Look, come on. I'm DJing and I'm sleeping. That's crazy.
I think they pay pretty well.
From what I've heard.
Hourly, but then again, the pay versus benefit is something that you have to analyze personally. I couldn't do it. And also, you got to think about it. If you're a DJ that has market value and you're working here, you're losing money. And you have to factor in it. Are they paying you over and beyond what you would get paid here to be minus? And, just analyze that personally. Then you kind of, but check it out. If
it's a minus, I don't really know specifics.
Did he give you any insight on how to kind of look into that?
No, not specifically. I mean, they have same application type stuff. I'm sure if you go to the cruise line specific, whichever one page, they have admission or something like that. Not money, but like contracts. Probably have to submit a mix or something like that. Say, check it out. both of the DJs I've talked to were like, "Hey, you got to do it. Like, you should, man. Check out your Instagram. Like, stuff like that's important too. By the way, that's a whole sidebar. We're just jumping into it, man. Like, your social media got to be right. They got to be right. You got a video
coming out about market value,
okay,
market value and sound. I got 2 videos already in the works.
Good. I mean, it's
Works.
important to
Yeah.
restate. Like, if we don't talk about it enough, like, just make sure. It's
Yeah.
important to have your social look away. And I don't mean like a way that's not you, but I mean something that shows them what you can do. Something that shows you got flyers, you got gigs, you connecting with the people. I think all that stuff is important before you even get in the building. Um, it's worked internationally for me on a small scale, like compared to other things, right? But it just proof is in the pudding, man. I think we should all care more about what we present as a product. Not saying we're doing bad because we're all booked and busy for the most part. It's summertime.
I still get up to Richmond DJs though. I still even venturing out to where I ventured out to even this past weekend. You know, Richmond DJs has talent, bro.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They have talent. What's up, cuz? Val Walters. Yeah, we have talent, and hopefully, y'all in the future, the circle will be stronger, and we will be expanding. The 757, the 202, the 540. Big things coming. Big
Shout out
things
my
coming.
7-5 guys.
Yeah,
I
so
remember I used to live down there. They out there
still.
rocking. They're doing some great things, great events, great vibes. So I look forward to it because that's coming. That's in the works too. But you know what we got up here. You know we rocking.
And I'm glad he said that though. I wanna crack into that. I
Right.
don't think we're slept on. I just think that we continue to be cliquish. And as we evolve, as we do things like this to bring recognition to that, and have educated arguments about these particular subjects, hopefully that'll get better. But Richmond in a whole is very cliquish,
Ah,
you know. So the talent, we have a whole bunch of talent, but people only recognize certain lanes, certain people as talented.
I
And
see.
yeah, that's just the way I look at it.
I see. I see what
Correct
you
me
mean
if
by
I'm
that
wrong.
though.
But dude, we listen, and we these two people right here know probably 80% of the DJs that are in the city, and there
Oh
is
yeah.
some legitimate talent right here where we can look left and look right, look forward. We just don't, you know what? And I say it coming into because we had a conversation coming to. I'm gonna
Of
call a
course.
spade a spade. We
Yeah.
don't support each other like talking about. Even though we do DJs talk and we claim support, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people still do not support like I think we should
I feel
you
that.
know and if I wouldn't be talking about
You're not
this if
wrong.
we didn't have this platform and we shown love to every DJ that we can put our hands on
Off nights,
you
man.
know
Like we pulling up.
yeah, so that's just my
I've been outside. I've been outside pulling up on DJs. I've been watching. Like I've been vibing, man. I enjoy myself. I enjoy going out now. There was a time where I didn't really enjoy going out because we all got the DJ problem where we go out and we don't try to enjoy ourselves because we overanalyze and all the other stuff. There was viral reels about it. Oh, when DJs get together and go out and everybody arms
that was
folded,
funny too.
looking around like, oh, I would have done it this way. Like, nah, we are good and we rocking. So it's an event every time. For sure. I told DJ Rayvon, DJ Frank Wright, shout out them the other night. I was like, yo, I'd pay 50 to be in the building for that set. Like that night as a whole. So shout out, there's people out here really doing it. And it's not cap, it's not hype. It's this is what it's about. This is what DJing's about. This is how you cultivate the vibes and you connect with the people. Cause we'll get into that a little bit later. We was talking about nightlife and stuff like that and where we're heading
Talk
and
about
where
that.
we're going. Yeah, but all that being said, shout out the DJs because we're keeping the parties going.
Yeah, yeah. And just I guess the advertisement note, if you're not a member of the Facebook page,
Perfect.
I mean not the Facebook page, the YouTube
That
page,
too.
DJs Talk on Facebook, subscribe. We continue to ask people to subscribe to support to help the algorithm to hopefully they'll put it out to people, not just Richmond, because the
Yeah.
focus is not on Richmond. This focus right here is
Hmm.
not on Richmond. It's about just getting education and receiving education, getting knowledge and receiving knowledge so people can start to comment so we can get a different outlook. That this is the one problem. I don't know. I'm in my feelings today.
Hey,
The one
talk to me.
problem that I've had with the Richmond DJs is we all focus on as certain people that are here that can educate us. There's people everywhere. There's input that can come from anywhere and everywhere, whether it be white, whether it be black, Chinese, Asian. There are DJs that are doing it. DJs that can teach you certain things. DJs that can get you to look at things a different way to make you better as a person. And I don't, me personally, I've never focused on people that are in Richmond. I focus on the
Big
knowledge
picture.
that anybody can give me. I
Yeah.
don't care if the age group, I don't care if the color. If you can give me some knowledge, I want it. Let me get it.
Come on, man.
Let me hold on to it.
That's a good point.
Just saying.
Knowledge is everywhere.
Just saying.
Come on, Mark.
Yeah, it
Let me run
is.
this tally up, bro. Hit the bomb. Give me something. I gotta write another tally. Hold on, y'all. 1, 2.
Hey, let's break into it, man. Let's break into
Hold
it.
on. Can I talk about
we are 20. We 32 deep.
What we doing? We 20? Oh, 32. Oh, come on. You gonna talk about what you got this week? We ain't get there yet.
Hey, I want. Well, as a matter of fact, I said, hey, Mr. Hammer.
Yes.
What do we want to talk about today?
Oh, let's do it.
This was earlier. This is
right.
This is because we on the fly type cats.
Yeah, unless we got somebody coming on, or we vibing with something that we think is beneficial for the community, something that we're seeing people talking about in the city or globally, whatever it is, just something to talk about. So, what are we talking about, Mark?
Well, what did you tell me? What did you tell me?
I said, I had been seeing a lot of other podcasts and just posts and communities talking about the state of the nightlife. What's changed. Like, I don't know, everybody's talking about bottles in sections versus dancing and standing, right? Like that's a conversation. Just wondering where us as DJs felt like the state of nightlife is and where it's going. You know what I mean? I'm curious because a lot of us work week in and week out, and we secure our spots or rotate spots or look for new places to DJ or cultivate events. You know what I mean? I'm curious as to where people think we are headed with that. I have my own thoughts, you know what I mean? But I was curious what the community thought because, we're the ones out here. Owners alike, like people that are running businesses, promoters, like what's it looking like? Because we know the state of the economy and we look at all these things on the business side outside of music. So what's your thoughts?
And we want the positive and the negative.
It's DJ's talk. We keep it 100.
Yeah. So DJs, y'all heard the subject matter at hand. If y'all could drop y'all comments, and I have a couple of questions I want to get to.
Definitely.
Get Mr. Hammer to answer for me.
Ooh.
Once he told me the subject. But drop y'all's comments. Where is not just Richmond now?
Yeah, just on a global.
We got what 25, maybe a little bit more here because I'm looking at the overall running consistently right now. Where do you think? Not just Richmond. Let's say not just Richmond. I'm talking about life, not life. I'm talking about nightlife in a whole.
Yeah, we're traveling.
Where do y'all think it's going? From the YNs to the middle aged and also to the older crowds that we also like to say 30 plus. Because everybody quick to throw the 30 plus in there. 30 plus, but
hey, that's fine.
30
Come
plus.
on, start me out.
Now, let me see. What does to you, Mr. Hammer, what does a successful, and we will get to the questions in the comments, but what does a successful nightlife look to you personally?
I think nightlife as a whole, like I don't think we can umbrella it ever as DJs. I think there's too many different spaces, too many different genres. Like there's everything. I think music is just, again, you can't box it, is what I mean. So if you're in one space, say, it don't matter the spot A, right? And they want Latin music all night. Like they want Spanish music all night, and it's lit. Everybody's dancing, we swinging with bachata, like we're doing all of it. And you go to another spot and you're at an R&B hip hop area, and the vibe is chill, relax. We're just hanging out, enjoying some good music. You get some shouts because of old school songs mixed with some new school songs, some mashup stuff, things like that. I think it both exists. I think those are both successful examples of nightlife, right? On the other end of it, right, I think that there's also a complacency happening where we're getting comfortable with not us just as people, but as our patrons. People are just getting too comfortable with not enjoying it or looking for the flaw in some stuff, right? I think going out should be about having fun. I'm not saying that you can't do what you want to do or request something, but remember, we take tips too. I'm not saying you can't come up to us and ask for something. I think it's just more about enjoying the ride that is DJing. Like you have this DJ in here for a reason. We're hired for a reason. We got a story. We got some stuff we want to tell too and get off, right? So I think it's about both. I think it's finding a solid middle ground as far as to bring the question back around, just as to what nightlife should be or what it is. I think we got to come back to ground zero of connect with the people and let's see what they vibing with. Party with them, not at them or above them.
That's great. That's great. That's great. That is, I like that because me
Nice.
and B Ryder was talking about that earlier. But
Yeah.
I think DJs, we are not used to. Depending on, I take that back. Depending on how long you've been DJing,
Fair.
because the dancing state of music, private events, and clubs is different now.
100%.
It is different, so very freaking different. You know, when you bring social media, you bring cell phones into play, and people are just occupied. They're with you, they're drinking,
What up,
but they're
Tess?
occupied. If you're drinking, the bar can still be making money, but we as DJs, we want to see people moving, we want to see people twerking, and we want to see people two-stepping. We want to see it all. And if you just came to the club just to do boots on the ground and dance to Jerusalem, and you just rocking off the floor after those songs go off, I take it personal. I do.
I get that.
I do.
I can't say I don't.
I'm most
I can't.
DJs need
I
love
can't
too.
say I don't. I connect with people when they sitting down too. Like shout out to the MCs, man.
Matter of fact, talk to that. Speak to that
That
right
you
there.
got to. Shout out our MCs. I mean, we had a group of MCs on here before. Shout out the ladies. Shout out the men MCs. There is a lot of understood or misunderstood value in having somebody with the mic connecting with the people in your sections at your tables. I love it. As DJs, because this is DJs talk, um, I think for me, it's about connecting individually. Like even from a stage perspective, like you can come from behind the turntables every once in a while. I ain't saying you got to leave the stage, but pointing at a birthday or going over there and turning up, throwing your arm up when they're having a blast, like it's engaging. Nobody wants to just sit there and watch somebody not enjoy themselves. I think is my thing. That's always been my go-to. Like if I came here, paid cover, even if I got in free, would I want to sit here and watch what I'm doing? Would I want to stay the entire night? Would I get up and dance? Or am I just watching other people and being mad about, oh, they're playing these songs too long, or this ain't what I want to hear, or am I enjoying myself? And that goes to the staff and the establishments too. Drink specials, food specials, your service people, your bartenders, your bottle girls, all that matters. But I take it personal or as a bag, right? Or put the team on my back. I want to give that energy. I want to be the person that's like, yo, we gonna have a good night. We about to make some money. Like I'm there on the early, like, yeah. How you feeling tonight? You good? Oh, rough day. Like leave that at the door. We got it. You gonna we gonna make some money tonight. Like I think all of that comes back to what do you want out of what you're putting on your product? What do you want? Is it just another bag? Or is there longevity in it to where it'll be a bigger bag later? But I'm still building bridges with the people I like working with. We got to get back to building, bro.
Associated with and it goes along to what you just said, building market value. We talked about that all the time.
But it's never too much to talk about.
Never too much to talk
It's a
about.
consistent thing. The market's always changing. You got to have your market value up. And that comes with practicing. Like we can go back to the bare basics. Practicing.
This is something I think we were on a three-way text earlier, and somebody sent me not earlier today, but what for yesterday, day before yesterday, about Spotify,
Okay.
along with a couple of other different software companies that are creating AI to mix,
Yeah.
blend,
I remember this.
transition music.
Yeah.
Now you think about some of the people, how some people they look at DJs as we just pushing buttons.
Of
And
course.
some DJs just push buttons. Okay, let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
With when we've talked about this before, with AI being able to do those things, y'all better get ready. AI right now, and I've been doing some research and stuff like that, and y'all,
Okay.
see the baby videos because I'm trying to because I want to be
Oh yeah.
on point
On
when it
top.
comes
Yeah.
to when it hits ahead. AI is going to be able to do a lot of things that will that's going to cut the ankles off some people if you're not prepared to entertain people. I'm
Mm-hmm.
calling it what it is. I'm
You
in my
good.
feelings today. I'm
You
calling
good. Let's
a
talk
spade. If
about it.
you,
I like having these conversations.
bruh,
Cause
DJ Studio can mix better than some DJs I
shout out
know.
DJ Studio. That is interface
So
of itself. Yeah. And it can.
get ready. Get your product ready. Get your product ready. Keep your product on point. Keep it sharpened. Continue to sharpen it. If you're complacent and you think you are all of that just because you can do these things right now, things are happening every day to not necessarily take us out of the game, but just to improve what can be done in AI, and they're digging into the
Let's be
DJ world.
real. Like,
Look it
yeah.
up. Somebody sent it to me. I ain't look it up. Somebody sent it to me.
These are
You know,
real things. Again, like I, I can't knock it because it's like I can knock it as a DJ. I'm knocking it. But for an establishment that doesn't have to pay a DJ, they can just do the AI thing and put on a mix. I don't think it can read a crowd or edub, not at all. You can't duplicate the energy at all. That's the point I think here. Um, you got to do the connecting. Like I don't think it's saying we have to do more than what I always thought a DJ was reading the crowd, connecting with the crowd, giving the crowd your energy, partying with the crowd. Like that's stuff we know and we should already be doing if you're not. But what's the difference between that and oh, I gave this bar a mix because they asked me for a mix and they stopped calling and hiring me because they playing my mix in all the other bars. It's AI versus oh, I did that and what do we call that? Shady business. And again, I'm not knocking anybody that's choosing to do that, but what I am saying is there's a conversation that is necessary from the businesses to the DJs. If that's what we're doing, like that's still our work. If you're taking mixes that DJ sent you and you're playing it in your establishment and y'all haven't had a conversation, we as a community don't like that.
hold on, devil's advocate, because I switch it up
I
in a
was
minute.
waiting on it. Come on, do your
I'll
thing.
switch it up in a minute. All right, I'm a club owner.
Yes.
Hey, DJ Hammer. Um, I would love to have 2 or 3 of your mixes to play in my club at whatever time I want.
Come on.
How are you setting that up? Are you saying, here you go, I'll bring you a USB drive? Or are you saying, you know what, you can play my mixes for a certain time frame within a certain hours? Can you play it during the evening? Can you play at night? Not saying you should be doing that, but not
I'm
saying
not
you should
saying,
not be
yeah,
doing that.
right.
So those things are, and I don't even know how businesses would
That's
take
getting you
that.
2 tallies. That's crazy.
But but think about it though. They're capitalizing musically off of what you have done. So thank you. Hold on. I got my drink delivered. Special drink delivery.
Hey,
The dancing Ricans in the building. Oh, back to the original schedule program.
originally, but again, I think that even to what you're saying, there has to be a conversation, and that conversation can entail whatever you want it to be. It can be people register their songs all the time, and it calculates how many times that song's being listened to and played. Like you can establish that with the person. I think that's part of uploading the BMI and all these other services. I don't know all the details in that. Mark, stop playing with me. It's like number 6. Going crazy on the Ring doorbell. If you don't know, we got a Ring doorbell tally for Mark when he doesn't turn his phone off. But for real, I think we should just be compensated for our work. If you're selling mixes, it's the same way you would do for a USB or something like that, I feel. If you want them to reuse it for other purposes, you got to have a conversation because if not, they're going to do it and feel well within their right to do so. That's about it.
Can I say one thing?
I would go ahead.
Don't be afraid to say no.
Mm,
We've talked about it, and
power.
we keep on talking about it. And DJs, entertainers, you cannot say yes to everything because you want to be center stage, you want to be on a flyer, you want to be intertwined in that system. If it's right for you, it's going to come around, but do not be afraid to say no.
That's good.
That is the problem with the consistency, especially in pricing
Mm-hmm.
that we have in the DJ world.
That's a great point.
You know, of course, everybody's financial situation is different, and you brought that to my attention. You know what? Hey, my electric bill may have to be paid, and whatever the case is, but the fact that we lack consistency in pricing is why we lack consistency in pricing. That's
Mm-hmm.
just bottom line. And
I
do
got your
not
other
be afraid
side.
to say no. It will definitely come back around if it's meant for you. I'm a prime example of it.
Of course.
Okay, example. Somebody referred somebody to me. August 23rd is the date.
Okay.
This person is on this podcast right now.
Shout out the person on the podcast.
He knows who he is. They've referred the person to me. The person called them back because all I did was send them the info. Hey,
Of
this
course.
is what the hours are. This is the
You talk
price.
your stuff. Yeah.
And he said he's too high. No, I'm just too high for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just too high for you. And the fact that you're accustomed to paying not a minimal, but a below industry standard rate for what you're asking me for this outside event that's
Come on.
4 hours that you have no idea what we have to go through as DJs. That's not on me. That's on you. So here's my product. This is what it costs to get my product, and
Come on, man.
that's what it is. So the lack of consistency in the DJ world is why we lack consistency in the DJ world.
Mm.
Just my thoughts, though. Just my thoughts. Who's next?
Again, I on the other hand, man, like I'm not anti building with an establishment. I don't ever want to come off that way. I don't think Mark ever wants to come off that way. I think this is a know your worth conversation and not a don't work with businesses that aren't willing to increase your rate conversation. Like there is a starting point. Everybody's not going to have the same starting point. If you are a newer DJ, yes, we feel like there's an industry standard, but that industry standard may not align with where you are
Right.
in your experience as a DJ.
And we
I
not
think
hating on it. We not
I
hating.
know there was a number that was $50 and 2 free drinks. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, it was. But this is way before I was out in clubs and doing shows and things like festivals. Like that was hole in the wall bars, trying to get your name out there, make a name for yourself, book private gigs off of that. I think that's a starting point. I think now if you know better, you do better. I'm able to tell people that you don't got to do that anymore. There's other ways to advertise. You can do it online. It wasn't that. It was walking around with this and a speaker and being like, "Hey, can I DJ?" It's 5 o'clock of the day. Like, I know ain't nothing going on, but you want to hear what I got? Like, you don't got to do that no more. I'm not saying you don't have to, but you could. But you got social media. You can just post a mix and then share it with all the club pages or bar pages and then let them tell you what they think. But I guess don't be too good for anything in establishment wise. Like, there's always room for a conversation, is a conclusion to what I'm trying to say here.
Oh, that's it's good stuff, bro. Good stuff. We own one right now. We
Hey,
own one.
man, it gets good when you're talking about good things, man.
If we're talking bars, restaurants, um, DJing somewhere on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the lack of consistency from DJs is establishing the relationships.
Yes.
If you establish the relationship, the rate won't matter.
Mm,
It's either you're valuable
that's real.
or you're not.
Yeah.
Either y'all can make money together as a team or you can't. If there's no plan, if nothing is benchmarked saying we need to be here
Come on.
between these hours because you're here, then either you got to step your game up or you need to be replaced. That's
Yep.
called, devil's advocate. You can't just go in there, I'm a
Supply and
DJ, blah, blah,
demand.
blah. Okay, so what? But those relationships have been, and I've been the past, I'm going to say 6 months, and I won't name the establishments, but the relationship and what I brought to the table and what they have reciprocated, bringing back to the table has been exceptional because you have venues. Now, a venue saying, I'm going to give you additional money
There it
because
is.
you did XYZ on this particular day. Venue people, they're not doing that.
No.
But they value the relationship because when I came in, I'm like, you know what? This is what we need to build. It's not about Mark J. Just because
Yeah.
I'm going to be there, don't mean 50,000 people going to be there. No, we need to establish a product. Let me advertise. Let me touch these people. Let me bring people to your register, to your bar, to your
Yeah.
establishment
Let them
to
get the
bring
vibes.
eat your food and do what they need to do while I'm there. See what I'm worth. You analyze it. You tell me, bring it back to me so we can get it as a team.
Yeah.
And it's about teamwork. It's not just going and saying, "Hey, I need XYZ because I'm XYZ." Prove to me you're XYZ. Continue to prove to me that you're XYZ, so we can get money together. You know,
That's the best way, man.
you know. But don't be afraid to get fired. They don't get mad because they say, "You know
That's it
what?
right there.
Hey, don't be."
Don't
They
say
don't want
DJ's Talk came up here and told me to come tell you. No, we did. I didn't. Hammer didn't. I don't know if that's what Mark was saying. That's not what I'm saying.
it was Tuesday, and
Yeah.
Mark J said, Mark J
They're
said,
going out right after this. Like, look at this. They said it right here.
mm.
No, don't do that.
But on that note, though, if you want personal, my DM is wide open.
Oh yeah.
It's wide open.
Ask the questions.
And any piece of knowledge that I have, I ain't afraid to give it out because it doesn't matter because your business doesn't affect my business. I promise you it doesn't. I promise you it doesn't. And I'm a wide open book to any restaurant, building, whatever it needs to be, any teamwork
Yeah.
from DJ to venue owner or even the private event space,
So I'm a representative.
hit me up.
It's all knowledge.
Let's move.
We ain't got all the answers, but we got dialogue.
And I can call Hammer, fam. If I don't know, I'm calling Hammer.
Hammer don't know nothing.
All right, let's move on. We want like question number 2
That's a
on
good
the
thing.
original subject. All right, what major trends that you see are taking over nightlife at the present moment in 2025?
Taking over, huh?
What are some good trends that you see? Some positives you see out there?
Hey, come on, chat. Y'all chime in. I'm
Okay.
trying to fire him up a question. I'm gonna give him a second. What kind of trends? Positive trends. Ooh. All right. I'll start us up. I think for me, it's a lot of collaboration. Like I'm seeing way more DJ to establishment venue collaboration due to them wanting to throw events, host events, like different events with different themes. Whether it's decades, whether it's I don't know, dress, anything like that, where there's specific DJs hosting an event with promoters or without, and venues being willing to be like, all right, on this night you can have it. Like I think I'm seeing a lot more of a resurgence with that versus oh these are the house DJs like you can't have this night type deals. And I think that's a good thing. I think anytime that there's nightlife embracing the creativity from a DJ standpoint, it's good. I think on the other hand, I can see where there's pushback and argument like, oh, I'm the house DJ. Now they're doing an event on my night. I think you should probably talk to them. Like, it's not.
Travis, go ahead.
That's hilarious. We'll get to that, but yeah, I think event curation being embraced is a big deal, and I think that's happening a lot more now. I'm here for it.
This is for the business owners, venue owners,
Yeah.
club owners, DJs. They're not afraid to give you money.
No.
If you can prove to them by you being there or what you bring to the table, whether it be a team of people that you put people in their establishment and they're making money, they are not afraid to come off of the bag.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be a service DJ and make, I'm working XYZ hour. Okay, service DJ and event DJ is two different things. That's good. Let's get that point
That's
out the way.
Point.
A service DJ, if you DJ for 3 hours for X amount of money, nothing technically is required. That's exactly what you are. But if you want to get the bag for real, and you go to an establishment and let them know, because they probably already know you anyway.
I mean, yeah.
But if you put a plan together and y'all can make money together, that service DJ money can probably double, if not triple, if you can produce what you're saying that you can produce. They are not objective to giving you the bag.
Yeah.
Promise you that.
No, they got it.
Promise.
Of course, everybody loves good business.
Yeah.
Everybody good business makes good money.
I like it.
I do too. Let's see in the chat what we got. Feel good. Oh, here you go. You want to start there? All right, we're gonna start there. Come on, what Travis talking about? Older women still think they can compete with young. Jesus. Hey man. Shout out to all the women.
Yeah, Odell, what's up? Corn liquor, by the way. Well, you know what? I don't know.
That's no. What you got? What you got for? You got something for it?
I've seen it. I ain't mad at it. You know, some people they still want to drop it like it's hot, no matter what the age is. I ain't mad at them.
Facts. I appreciate the support all the way around. I got a lady that be at the house sold is 80. We partying. We partying.
Shawanda says she compete with the young chicks.
I like parties.
She can. I give it to her. She can.
Yeah, if we partying, we partying. I ain't got no discrimination in me.
She comes and then she shows out, and she shows out. She shows out.
There you go.
So thanks for tuning in, Miss Shawanda Yell. And by the way, you know the showtime at the RVA is starting up this week. I know you will be there.
Let's see.
There's a good trend of these younger folks are now really into the 90s and 2000s hits. They realized the music was better. I'm gonna smash this joint right here.
All right, I'm ready for it.
And he's one of the DJs that can do it. Not every DJ can bring them to the good music.
That's true.
It's a road. It's you know what? Put them in the car.
Come on.
I'm back to put them in the car. You have to bring them to you for the most part, because I've done young parties, and before you know it, we jam into the Michael Jacksons, the Frankie Beverleys, and stuff that. I'm not talking about just the black. I'm talking about white. I'm talking about, you know what? They're in the car with me. I'm driving. They're with me.
They trust you.
And they trust me, but I've got them there through however I've got them there. I don't know.
Yeah, connection, talking, playing some of the songs they do know, samples.
But they listen. They know. I ain't gonna say they listen to, but they know good music. Young folks know good music. Even if you're downtown, they know good music. I promise you, they do.
I mean, think about it. They parents is within the age range of the good music. Most of them. They if they were in the car with their people, they playing the 90s, 2000s stuff. I mean, they hear it. There may be a 20-second part of it that they want to hear because there's a TikTok dance with it, but like they're exposed to it and they embrace it if you introduce it the right way. Like you said, put them in the car, put the seatbelt on, we riding.
How you get them there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who's them?
Whoever you want it to be, whether it be old to new, new to old, because old people also dance to the newer stuff. You have to get them there. You have to get them there.
Familiarity. I think that's if I could umbrella all of it, is just make people familiar. Give them something that they're familiar with. At least to start. I know she did. Look. It's just a different car.
Me personally, I don't like doing the shackle bottom space. But
this is Richmond talk.
I had the opportunity to, I think it was the last time I was down in shackle bottom. It was 2,
cool
maybe
Foot.
3
What
years
up, man?
What's up, Foot? And you know, I was playing my style. It was early, and the bouncers wanted me to turn up at like
what you doing in
30 minutes after I got there. And I'm like, okay, that's what they're used to. That's not me. So I kind of recognized that. And I did what they wanted to do. But then again, when the people came in there, we were vibing to what I do. They were I don't even know if they was upset because I ain't looked their way. It didn't matter to me because I did what I did.
Yeah.
But I think Shackle Bottom still rock to the old. Father, I might have to, if you down there, I might have to come check you out because I want to see how you flow.
It depends on what night you talking about. I ain't about to do this with you.
Okay, enlighten me. I don't know. Shaka bottom.
I mean, I'm not putting it in the umbrella. You just gotta bring the vibes. I mean, they party down there, and they just got a different definition of party.
They party different.
If you're familiar, I think not to take the light off of Shaco, because shout out Shaco, they got some stuff down there. Some people do some great nights down there that are vibes. I think we try to umbrella it as a whole, but what I will say is you got to know your crowd regardless. I say on off nights you should probably pull up on people and see what they're vibing like, so you don't walk in there and act like the bouncers don't know what they're talking about. But again, Marc J is different. He's a superhero with this thing. He really know how to rock. So I'm just saying, know your place of residency. Go in there and do your thing. But I say check people out. Pull up on people.
And I'll be the first to admit, I'm not effective everywhere. 100%. I'm not effective everywhere I play.
Shout out Key to DJ.
What's up, Key? Yeah. Not effective everywhere. So to people that hire me, hopefully I'm effective in your location.
Of course. And I mean, most people that hire you kind of know your style, and if they don't, and you're being booked through a promoter or a substitute, because there's two sides of everything, man. Like most people, if you got your product right, they know how you DJ or how you can DJ. The other side of that is you're subbing for somebody, and the person that called you to sub knows what they put on, and they trust you to do what they can do or better, which involves playing to the establishment or the people there. I don't think you go in to just switch the vibe unless, of course, you're hired by the establishment. Uh-oh. I'm confused as which trend we're referring to.
So,
enlighten me, Marc.
You know what? And I'm glad he put that up there, because that legitimately answers the question that I asked. Right now,
okay,
Facebook overall advertisements, trail rides, westerns, line dance, is the trend. Now, this is the one up I will give them.
Okay.
Because the line dances, if you're in that community, you are dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily like DJs want you to, not the party vibe, not the, hands in the air, but for the most part, you are dancing. The caveat to that is when you have that many people on the dance floor, guess where they're not? Not at the bar.
Nope.
They're not. Venues look at line dancing events different.
This is a great point.
They look at, and I've heard it. It's not for me. I don't own. I mean,
venues, right?
Yeah. If you have a venue that is focused on alcohol sales, they look at line dancing events different. To Carlos's point, he throws his own events, so it's more so of a ticket sale thing, if I'm not mistaken, more than an alcohol trying to capitalize off alcohol and ABC sales. But they, for the most part, I don't care if you Carlos, that's my man. They look at y'all different. And venue, if you're a venue owner on here, chime in and now whether you're looking at the rebroadcast, tag the people that are looking. Tag me, tag Carlos, because line dancers, number one, they drink water. And they don't drink like that. But you have, you can have 50 people drinking, but 150 people in the venue line dancing, and they will respect the 50 people. The venues will.
Yeah.
But we
outside
like
of
to see
promo.
It's different.
It's an ebb and flow. I think it all comes with that discussion in the beginning about what we're paying for, what you're negotiating price wise, whether it's ticket sales or alcohol percentages, and making sure that that's not the case, that they don't want people to be out there line dancing all night. I think that's a great point. What up, Ant? Shout out DJ Lime. 1 second. I saw he said he was starting karaoke at Stadium next Wednesday. Trying to get
karaoke's coming back.
Hey man, that's the karaoke guy, man. Come on. So shout out Lime for karaoke at Stadium next Wednesday. Y'all pull up on my mans. But I agree. I agree, man. I see some people doing that. It's cool. Everybody trying to get their voice back.
And circling back, Carlos.
Yes.
And you know what I'm gonna say, Carlos, for real, you're different.
Yeah.
This is why I
Outlier.
say it. You've cracked a code on what you do. Period. You've cracked a code, because you've got the monetary part figured out. You putting the people in the building, and you don't concentrate on the alcohol sales. If a venue welcomes you, and I ain't saying they don't drink, but it's different when you have 150 people in there and able 25 people drinking. But you've cracked the code on what you do, so that's why I will forever applaud you on what you do. The cruise, the events, the
gosh.
going to Atlanta, and the connections that you have.
Pulling up on people.
Great job. Great job. But if you just having a line dance, and not you, just if anybody's just having a line dance party, and they want to have it at a venue, and you bring a lot of people in there, and they ain't drinking no liquor, then they look at you different.
Yeah, they might not ask you to come back for one.
Yeah,
maybe. Maybe again, it's all about the deal.
But good answer on the trend, because the line dancing, trail rides, and all that other good stuff. I can't wait. Well, I ain't gonna say I can't wait. I'm not real interested in doing the trail ride parties, but I want to see what happens after it's.
You keep saying this. What was your time frame? I told you it was here all year, right?
I said 6 months.
I told. When was that? That was beginning of the year.
No, it wasn't beginning of the year.
I want that long.
Matter of fact, okay, let's benchmark this conversation right now. Today is the 15th?
I'm gonna go back. Don't worry. It's the 17th.
Yeah,
you said this before, and I told you we got all year.
You can't, bruh.
I'm just wondering. I was curious. I know we talked about it before.
I'm gonna say it's trendy because you can't. I don't know if it's a DJ on here that's looking at this cast, whether it be the rebroadcast or you're looking at it live. If you want to play trail ride and the Western music all night for the people that we DJ for on a normal basis, drop it in the chat. If you think it's gonna last longer than the next year, drop it in the chat. And I hope it does, because I like it. I like what I see. I'm just not, me personally, I don't want to focus on that the entire night. I don't want to do that.
Oh, I feel you.
And I even got a pair of boots.
I do.
And they sweet. Burgundy and black.
Appreciate you, Chris. I agree.
But what Chris say?
Me?
Is that you? This guy right here.
Oh, I see a question. Is that? I don't know, man. Who that?
Let's see. Hold on. What did I do? Got me a party.
Oh, dang. Putting people in position.
Wait a minute.
Look at you out here.
Who is looking at this live, bro?
Yeah, I don't know what you got going on. You clicked it. See, look, you be passing gigs to folks. That's what matters right there.
Hey.
Let's see. I know a DJ that's been put out of every club or outside events in Richmond, Virginia for being selfish.
I can name two of them.
Oh yeah, Big Bub.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna ask.
Absolutely.
You can't name them. That ain't cool.
No, I wouldn't dare do that.
Right. Well, I guess my only feedback is don't be selfish. I don't know, especially when you're working with multiple venues, because they talk. They do talk to each other. And so do promoters, and so do DJs. So word gets around fast. We are a community. I say, be transparent, be honest, and work together.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, that's all I got for that. I don't know why people would get kicked out of anything, but people do wild stuff.
I think I kind of probably know who they talking about, but I mean, that's a.
Shouts out to them. We need other people to do other things besides DJ anyway.
I just say just don't get stuck in your own ways.
I like that too. I mean, whoever it is, I'm being completely transparent. I don't know who it is, so I'm joking. But if it's that bad,
if it's who I think they're talking about, it is that bad. But they need to get out of their own way.
Never mind. All right, scratch that.
Yeah, why are we talking about that? Anyway, what's up, Earl?
Yeah, I don't know how we got here. Back to DJ's Talk.
Yeah,
Hey, if
yeah,
you're not a
yeah.
part of the DJ's Talk YouTube channel, go subscribe, like the past lives. We got all of them up there. There's an archive where we bring people on here. We done had people on here that are artists. We done had hosts. We had Cupid on here. We talking about trail ride and line dances. Shout out to Cupid. That cookout line dance crazy.
The
Hey,
auntie
look,
joint.
the come on,
Go
man.
auntie.
Don't know about look. Talking about capitalization. Somebody that's been in it. Somebody that's been in it because Cupid Shuffle was what 08? We got a brand new dance. That's why everybody think it's new every time. Like it's going longevity. But like I said, back to the trail ride thing. It ain't going nowhere.
Carlos.
It ain't going nowhere. It may be a theme for some and a movement for everybody else that's been doing it. From what I hear.
Have you done a trail ride party this year? This year?
Not this year, no.
Mm,
I've,
interesting.
I've done a I've done a rodeo ball.
No, well, okay, is that similar to a Western type thing?
Yeah, I guess so. Again,
'Cause
theme versus like actual being outside and embracing it.
okay.
Is what I mean. So no is my answer. I'm open to doing trail rides. Anybody watching the rebroadcast, I'll pull up and we'll have this joint rocking. I don't know what everybody talking about.
Okay. I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
As a DJ, with all the tools, all the innovative things that are happening, AI wise, equipment wise, what is necessary for a DJ to survive from 2025 moving forward?
Mm. I don't know the future for anybody watching this past, present. I just have an opinion like everybody else.
Let's get it.
And also questions for the chat as well. I'm not up here on no pedestal. Tell us what you think. We're curious. But for me, and something I've been focusing on, had a lot of time to think on vacation. It's like you gotta get back to the connection. I think we gotta get away from the stage superstar mindset to the what do people want to hear? What did I want to hear when I was going out? What do I feel like the people could benefit from? Because I think when we have a product, when we get on stage to DJ, like we have a platform, how are we benefiting the people in the establishment? Because if you're not doing that, it's very easy to get replaced. And not just with AI. I think like we can go back 5 years, right? It was COVID. Everything changed for everybody. How did you reinvent yourself to connect, to reach the people, whether it was curbside pickup, because we were doing that, whether it was getting on live, we were doing that. Like, and music got us through that. So I think for DJs and patrons alike, I think it's embracing the DJ, letting us know where we're not doing well, and us being receptive to that because it's a team effort. Don't get stuck in your ways, like we said. I'm not saying I'm always going to listen. I'm not saying we're always going to be receptive because we want you to get in the car and ride. But moving forward, do your job and do what you do best, the best you can, and pick up people along the way. And I don't mean it in no like, oh, my fans, like these we party. Anybody that comes into a space with me and know like we want to party, we want to dance, that's the vibes. And I think you take that and make that your product everywhere. I think you just continue with that and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. What do you think, Mark?
No, that's it. Just continue to continue to want to improve. You know, I think a lot of people, they have it. Just because you have it now
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean you'll have it tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Because with social media and stuff like that, there's always someone that can trump you in some way, shape, or form. If you're in Richmond, if you're not in the clique, unfortunately for you, it is what it is. Um,
It's a never changing market. I
yeah,
mean, that's why your product matters
yeah, right.
because you can take a product anywhere. I see people getting up out of the state. See people getting up out of the city and just taking a product and going somewhere else where there's value and getting paid twice their value sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm not saying everything that you move to has to be less than what you're already getting. I love the city. I love being here and being able to put on for people in the city where people can pull up on me in a public setting because we do a lot of private gigs. We do a lot of private gigs. So when you get to be out, I think it don't need to be I gotta do this. It needs to be I get to do this.
Mm,
I think as DJs we need to get back to the get to.
mm.
Um, because everybody can't. Everybody can't connect, and I don't care if everybody got stems, AI, stupid auto controller. Like, I don't know what people do anymore, but like all that doesn't matter if you don't care about it. If you don't look at it as I get to connect with these people, I get to put on a show with these people. And I know it's hard in spaces. I know every night ain't a great night. And I'm not up here saying it is, but we control us. We control the energy we get to the people. So I think that'll keep you around. I think that keeps you around long term anywhere you go. Again, I wasn't always in Richmond. I moved up from the 7-5. I was in Maryland. Like, it's a whole different market. You got to reinvent yourself all the time. And it's summertime. So what better time to do it while you booked? Everybody be waiting till winter when it's cold and ain't nobody got no money and we starving. Like, nah, man. Like, pitch the idea, create the idea now, connect with the venues that are already booking you, and tell them what you're trying to do, and establish a business plan versus it being a pop up. Like, oh, I held you down all summer, man. Like, you got to help me. Like, I think preparation is key.
I like that.
Preparation is key.
I like that. We need to soundbite everything you just said, bro.
Come on, man. Like I said, 2025 ain't got to be like no other year. Like we said, it's changing faster than we've seen it. Stems, AI, we're putting streaming sites in Serato. Like,
It's crazy.
access to music is so much different than waking up early to get in line like it's Jay's to get a record. You know what I mean? And buying all the records so nobody else has this edit you got. Like, we are so much further past that now to where, yeah, you got to you still got to dig. I mean, whether it's a record pool or YouTube or TikTok, like, you got to dig to find what's hot or find something that you think's hot. There's edits, there's mashup parties, and what we say the viral videos. Stop doing all that mashups and edits all the time.
I'm
Like,
jealous.
there's a lot, bro. It's the vacation, bro. I'm feeling it. It's good. It's good to come back, bro. I've been so ready to come back and DJ and party for real, like, just on a connection level. We miss you guys. DJs talk, man. But again, take time off. It'll re-energize you and make you think about new things, man. Yeah, Crate Hackers exist. Shout out Crate Hackers.
Yeah. Great actors.
That's wild.
But this has been good. Actually,
crack hackers.
I have, let me see,
What you
3,
got?
6, 9,
Oh wow, it's
11,
19. Dang.
15, 17 questions I'm supposed to roll through. But as per usual, we always have a legitimate conversation. This has been great for interaction, great for comments. Do me a favor, even if it's after the fact, share this or send this to a DJ so they can jump on what we're doing every Tuesday.
I agree.
That's all we, for real, that's all we ask for. And can I get my feelings a little bit?
Talk to me, man.
If you on here in my comments and you're not subscribed to the DJs Talk YouTube page, I have a problem because it's free.
It is free.
Okay,
and most of y'all got YouTube pages, and if you don't, y'all know how to get a YouTube page.
And it's not for us personally. It's so the algorithm can work for us so we can expand what we're doing. And that is totally free. I told Mr. Ham, I said, you know what? Why you on vacation? I'm in my feelings a little bit. However, because if people are not helping us, then what we're doing, we spending time for real, for, I ain't gonna say for nothing, because we enjoy doing it.
Of course.
But just look out for the cookout. That's it.
I mean, you're part of the community. Okay. So I think as a community, we should care about the things that matter to all of us. It's not for any one person. It's for the person that doesn't know they need it yet. Because I think we've all had that moment. And we talk about it all.
.com.
We talk about it all.
DJs Talk.
Come on.
In the comments, right?
At DJs Talk, we're going to put that up there. Subscribe to the YouTube. If you're not a part of the DJs Talk Facebook group and you are a DJ and you like to talk and get understanding and questions, this man Marc exited the live, but that's cool. Like, I'm promoting. Yeah, if you're not a part of the DJs Talk Facebook group, go there. We talk about everything. We share equipment. We share blog pages where we talking about everything that's new and improved in the scene. We talked about stems when it came out, all the things, all the important stuff that you want to talk about with people. But be too busy or gigging. And we just do it every Tuesday. And that's all week. So go to the Facebook group, type in DJs Talk. Might ask you a couple questions, answer the questions, we'll let you in. And we'll see you there. You good, Mark?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. We've had
you disappeared for a second. I just was making sure you're all right.
Nah, when I get to pushing buttons, sometimes you know, I might push the wrong button a time or two. You know what I mean? Right. And if they don't like, you know what they can get? These nuts.
So forced. We almost made it a whole episode too. We couldn't resist. Boy, couldn't resist this stuff, man. Again, if you're checking out the restream or if you're here live with us, man, we appreciate y'all each and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. DJ Mark J, the East End's favorite, and your boy, the DJ Hammer, back from vacation, ready to party. Can I tell them where I'm at? I know you want to end this. We ain't even talk about this week.
Get it.
Dang. All right.
Get it.
Thursday's Juneteenth. I'm at House of Soul. Friday, we got 6335 with DJ Frank Wright. Shout out my dog. And Saturday, for the first time, I'll be at South Beach House in Midlothian from 9 to 2 a.m. We gonna party. I'm back. Vacation was great. Can't wait to see y'all. Whew.
You good?
Yeah, man. I'm excited.
You gotta be put my damn glasses on. I was jealous.
Come on. I went the whole podcast with them on too. Come on.
And I'm just putting mine on. That's crazy.
That's all right, man.
Hey, man. Hey, look, it's DJ's Talk, man. It's your boy, DJ Mark J, alongside my brother from another, DJ Hammer. We do this every Tuesday unless we got something going on.
Unless something happening, we're going to start letting y'all know in advance.
Yeah. But we really do appreciate tonight the interaction, the vibes, the input. Yeah. Again, DJ's Talk YouTube channel, DJ's Talk Face group. And yeah, South Beach on Thursday. You know what time it is. That's where he's gonna be on Thursday.
I'm gonna be there on Saturday.
Saturday. He's gonna be there on Saturday,
but
the 21st.
Yeah. I think it's the 21st. Yeah, it's on my calendar. Saturday is definitely the 21st. Thank you, sir.
So that's what it is, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next week. Also, check out. I will be dropping a couple of videos on some things that we've talked about tonight.
For real.
So check them out. We love y'all, man. DJ's Talk.
King.
We out of here.
Peace.
It's DJ's Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the DJ's Talk YouTube channel and also click the notifications button. It'll definitely help us out. Want to be a guest? You have a question? You want something addressed? Great. Hit us up on social media platforms. You can hit up DJ Mark J or the DJ Hammer. It's the DJ's Talk Live podcast every Tuesday, 8 p.m. with DJ Mark J and DJ Hammer.